All right, hey guys, we're going to do a little cover of Dust in the Baggie by Billy Strings here. This isn't anything professional. I'm playing the sound on my computer, so forgive me if I get out of tempo because it's kind of hard to hear while I've got the banjo and the sound to keep on track. I'll sing it as well so you hear it, but the idea is just to give you a few more um, thanks for inspiration for some of the breaks and solos. So stick around afterwards, and I'll show you how I do some of them. There's already note for note tutorials on how to do Billy Falling's break on the studio album, but it's Jamgrass, so it's different anytime, no matter what. So that's why I figure I might as well practice. So I'll try and do like 3 or 4 different solos. Um, this is Jamgrass again, so it's not gonna be perfect, but hopefully this helps. And I'll sing. Don't make fun of me. But we're gonna get into this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I ain't slept in 7 days, 783. Slept in 7 days, just got a daddy hold of me. My tweaking friends have got me to the point of no return. I just took a life that took a bullet and watched it burn. This life of sin, it got me in. Got me back in prison once again. Use my only phone call to contact my daddy. That's 20 long years for some dust in the bag. If I would have listened when Mom and Papa said, I'd be locked up in prison, trouble is ahead. I took that little pop and smoked until my mind was fun. I got 20 years just listening to what I've done. This life of sin, it got me in. Got me back in prison once again. Use my only phone call to contact my daddy. That's 20 long years for some dust in the bag. Sometimes I sit and wonder my little life went wrong. These old jailhouse blues have got me singing this old song. My life was a disaster, Lord, and I feel so ashamed. And here they call me by the Lord God and me. This life of sin, it got me in. Got me back in prison once again. Use my only phone call to contact my daddy. That's 20 long years for some dust in a bag. All right, we've got Samson here, ready to give you guys some advice on some of these breaks. I did a whole recording and then it went away, so we'll just do this again real quick. Basically, I'm not that good, so I'll give you tips to other beginners out there. It's not going to be like note for note perfect, but it's like I think there's a good way to like find that blend between what the guys who are nailing it every single time are playing versus like the minimum you need to play to kind of like get it. So let me show you that first break real quick. That one's kind of the most similar to the beginning of the studio one by Billy Failing, and it sounds like this. So it's like that part right there. What you do is that's just your Foggy Mountain breakdown. So you just like start out with like, and that's your Foggy Mountain breakdown roll, and then you go here to a C fill, I guess you would call it. So your first finger's here, like you do your C chord shape, but you use your pointer finger on over here. So you do like a. Sorry, I'm playing this with a golden retriever in my lap who's sleeping. But if you want to learn like this lick where it's I saw the light, go look up Little Rock Banjo on YouTube or his website. He's got a bunch of free tabs out there. You can learn that lick from there and bring it over here. So just showing you what the I saw the light sounds like. So kind of like all makes senses. So that's what it kind of comes from, but it's basically like a open hammer-ons that you do. Oh, sorry, Samson. So that's one, and then second round, what I like to do, that second solo, is just keep it simple. Cripple Creek style intro, so you're just doing like your just don't make it too complicated. Nobody out there's Samson's laying on the keyboard. There we go. So just and I dropped that pinky there on that 5th fret, and that just helps make it. I think it's a D7, but who cares? And I like forward and reverse rolls because they sound nice and full. I like to keep kind of like that as, or the forward and reverse rolls as just like a good background roll versus like doing like a throwing in like forward rolls or reverse or backward rolls, stuff like that. Up the neck, what I did there was just took my G chord shape, went 4 frets up, did the inverted shape. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. This is something that you should start figuring out as you're like doing all this stuff. Basically, you just drop, I don't know, go look up, I can't remember his name, but you'll find inverted chord shapes everywhere. So you just... So that's another one. Last one that I did was this one. I like this one a lot. And you can kind of use that too if you're ever like, for whatever reason, going to sing the whole song. I know I didn't do the intro because in the studio recording Billy does that fill on the guitar and then does like... I ain't slept in 7, like that. And then, but what it is, I think this is also a Little Rock Banjo fill. Maybe from I Saw the Light too. But you do your Foggy Mountain intro. So then you bring your finger up here, your pointer finger. I'm pretty sure that's a Foggy Mountain. Not Foggy Mountain. I Saw the Light chord. So go look that one up too. But you can bring that one over and do a bunch of stuff with it. I love that fill because you can throw it over a G or a C. You know, for example, you can like start off with it and do like... And then you could even end with it. So that's a G over the D. So it's just kind of a nice universal roll. But hopefully this helped a little bit. I'd love to see more guys do stuff like this out there on the banjo, like play a tutorial and then show how you did some of the licks. Would make it just a little bit easier instead of pointing you towards Patreons. But Samson and I said thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys later.